I'm at now.
Starting
I
live,
should
comments will
talk
have
all in
been
now.
good talk here now.
Yeah. I'm at
Yeah, alright. Thank you. Good day, my friends. I'm not so familiar with the instrument that I'm using, the phone and so on, but I'm glad to go live to you today to have a little chat with most of my friends and so on and let you know. Well, I'm really pleased with Facebook for having this program there where friends can speak to each other. The other thing, I think that friends is a very precious thing, a very sacred thing, and that people should respect the values of friendship and that sort of thing. So that I am really a person with I'm really a person that represents indigenous people. I'm an indigenous person per se, and the spokesperson of the indigenous nation by the name of the Warao Nation, you see. So, in essence, we have been a people that have been denied our rights, our lands, and so on by foreign invasion from Europe, Spain, and eventually England. Our very nation has been what I would like to call hijacked or kidnapped, and it's now owned by foreigners, who are more or less governing us under the European political systems and economic systems and so on, which has more gripped the world per se, And I'm here trying to get some friends and trying to get you to understand because most of our people don't really even know the history of why we oh God. Yeah, just been a little disturbance there. Yeah, most of our people don't even know their own history, you see. So that we are more or less imprisoned in a way, because the rights to our lands has been taken away from us, so we can't own our land unless we work like workers or slaves, as the case may be, and get money to buy back our own lands. And this, is extremely ridiculous in law. So that we can't or we don't prove the idea of wars and killing others and so on and so on unless it's absolutely necessary, you know. So what has happened to us is that we have decided to proceed along the lines of law, you see. Our law is natural law, and even the Romans and so on recognized natural law in the Antoine age. And so we have decided to proceed firstly on the Facebook friends thing, so that we can try to explain our position, our history, and so on. And we're hoping that the people of Trinidad and Tobago could bring it to their consciences and their hearts and their minds and try to understand what we're doing. We're not here to fight a war. We're not here to send anybody back, to their homelands or to their lands of origin. What we're here to do is to seek our rights as indigenous peoples, as the original owners of the lands, so that our rights could be recognized in the law, because at present the respective governments that have been ruling our country so far, they wish to condemn us into being citizens of what they're calling their country and their land and their everything. They own our lands, they own everything. Our hunting rights have been taken away from us, all our rights per se. And they want us to become citizens of what they're calling their country. This is so ridiculous to us, and we've been disenfranchised, we've been actually left out of everything. So we're hoping that by going into our history and by explaining to others the whole concept of natural law and how it protects the individual in the world today, you know, the question of freedom, what it really is about. And, you know, we're saying that violence and improper laws, you know, that are designed, you know, against the principles of natural laws to rule by political persuasion or by, you know, enforcement of these laws by these international institutions like the United Nations and these European countries who are actually governing us indigenous peoples by using the peoples that they have captured and enslaved and now given our lands under Independence Act and laws and so on, that these laws are really unlawful, you see. They should not exist. Natural law demands their abolitions, you see. So I wish to hold on for a little while here now and finish this part of the video, and I hope that in time to come that I can continue a live discussion or hear the views of those of you who have listened. And my great honor and respect to each and every one. Thanks to Facebook. And my next act would be to read some of the writings that I've read, more or less explaining the situation and go into the history of our people so that, you know, one can understand and recognize who we are. I thank you very much for listening to me, my brothers and sisters. May the Great Spirit be with you.